Hi, thank you, Mary. ALS, also known as Lou Gehrig's disease, takes away the voices and the physical strength of its victims. It does not, however, take away the memories they made with their families, like the Myers. They'll walk this Sunday in honor of their husband and their father here this morning, Trudy and twins Colton and Jacob Meyer. Great to see you guys. Thanks for stopping by. And I had the pleasure of meeting Trudy about 5 years ago. It was after Brad had passed away, but can you tell us a story? Because I guess his first symptoms was in his leg, right?
Right. Our ALS journey started back in 2006, and it was when he was 38 at the time, and he noticed some muscle weakness and twitching in his legs and arms, and eventually he noticed something different in his breathing and swallowing. And we had gone to a ton of different doctors, and they ruled out diagnosis after diagnosis, and after seeing a lot of doctors here locally between Omaha and Lincoln, as well as up at Mayo Clinic and down at KU Med, we finally got the fatal diagnosis that it was ALS, or amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, more commonly known as Lou Gehrig's disease.
Yeah. After that diagnosis, how did it affect your family, and talk about the challenges after that?
In Brad's case, his ALS progressed very quickly. He was in a wheelchair after only about 8-9 months, and he still had the ability to talk for about a year, but then he did have the trach vent, so he was on life support and had a feeding tube, and he did become entirely paralyzed.
Yeah, and then passed away in 2008, correct?
Correct.
Guys, I know you were a little bit younger.
Yeah.
It was a number of years ago, but what do you remember about your dad?
Well, he was a really great dad, and he always played baseball, and he always helped us, and he was just a really good guy.
Yeah, and I know once the disease progressed, he ended up at home, thanks to help with ALS, provided a lot of the equipment and the machinery. And I know both of you have shared stories. Colton, you recently talked about the machines in your home, and this is on the ALS's website, and you say, "My favorite was a suction tool to get spit from his mouth. I always loved to do it. I felt like I was helping him to get better. It was the best feeling in the world." Why do you think it's important to share these very detailed stories?
Well, it just always helps to talk about it,
Yeah, and you guys are involved with ALS. Why have you stuck around with ALS? Because here we are, 6, 7, 8 years later.
Yeah. We went on that very first walk. Brad actually got to join us back in 2007 on the very first one, and never did we imagine at that time that he wouldn't be with us just one short year later. But we continue to walk every year to continue to raise awareness and support so that ALS in the Heartland can continue to offer such valuable resources to ALS patients and their families.
Yeah, guys, and I know you always plan on being at this walk. You write about it as well. What do you like about the walk?
I enjoy that it's family friendly. It's very just fun to be there. It's great to have other people that you know what they're going through, and it's just a really good time. There's bands, there's music.
Yeah. It's a fun event. And Trudy, talk about where the proceeds go, because I know ALS in the Heartland it's not affiliated with any national organization, so most of the money stays here, right?
Right. 93 cents of every dollar stays right here in the Heartland, and they have family support groups for ALS patients and their families to help them educate them around what to anticipate as the disease progresses, so that you can maintain the highest quality of life for the ALS patient.
Yeah, and it's a fun walk, like we said. It's at Exarban Village, Stinson Park, and it's a free will donation. Do you recommend that people register for this, or how does it work?
Yep, you can definitely go online and register early. Registration starts at noon on Sunday, and then the walk kicks off at 1 o'clock with a family-style cookout shortly thereafter.
ALSintheheartland.org. Thanks for sharing your story, guys. We appreciate it. Trudy, great to see you again.
You too.
And take care. All right, National Rebuilding Day is only 4 days away now. In Omaha, 25 homes will be rehabilitated, and how you can be part of it when we come back.